What's up, everyone? It's me, Gao, again, coming at you with a LOL gameplay. Playing Teemo, ranked game, low elo again. And today I wanted to talk to everyone about something we all encounter, if not participate in. And that would be raging hardcore. Now, this applies mainly to video games, but even if you don't play video games, I'm sure there's a lot of rage going on out there, and it's been happening a lot these past few years. I just don't get it. But here's what I think about rage. I notice that a lot in LoL, people tend to rage at you or anyone else even when they're not doing so hot. Say, in this gameplay right here, there is a person on the enemy team, the Fizz, who is probably their best player overall, but since he is doing well and his team is not, he's completely blaming his team, and that in turn makes him a target for the rest of his team. And since he's crying about it in chat, my team is saying all of this crap about him. When he's just back talking them, it pretty much sets them up for an entire loss. I mean, their team comp, which was what, Alistar, Shen, Fizz, Caitlyn, and Blitzcrank versus Teemo, Tarek, Graves, Cass, and Hecarim. Our team has no tanks, and their team has what? Shen, Alistar off tank. Even if he's AP, he'd like burst the crap out of me and Cass and Graves. And they have so many CCs on their team. But because they were not playing as a team, it was pretty much a loss from the beginning when they started having all that conflict. Now, that being said, when you apply rage to video games, it just makes you an overall bad player. It mentally affects you and your morale and everyone who you play with, so you're playing with friends. And even when you're doing bad, or when you're doing good and someone else is doing bad, it shouldn't be your duty to be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, stop being so bad. You should be the one helping your teammates, pulling them back into the fight, and telling them what to do. And then you know, when you work as a team, you just win. I find that there are a lot of different ways to rage. Personally, myself, when I do rage, I just get hella pissed off, and when I'm playing with my friends in the council, they pretty much, we all play and we don't say a thing. It's like complete silence. And sometimes that's good, sometimes, most of the time that's good. It's better than like lashing out and then arguing about who lost the game or who didn't do this, who didn't do that. It's better than that, but at the same time, it just, playing games like LoL like this, you need communication to win. And without the communication happening, it's a lost cause. Now, another thing that people do when they rage is they start trolling hardcore Whether it be like my team or their team or whatever, it's just a bad thing to do. You're just gonna end up losing the game, and then you're gonna be like losing morale along with that, and it just doesn't motivate you to play video games, and it's not worth it to do that to yourself or anyone else. I can say that probably 9 times out of 10 you can win a losing game if you work together, because say the enemy team is overconfident and they get reckless, you can capitalize. It's all about teamwork in these types of games, and it's really important that all these things be applied to everyday situations. Treat people with respect and really care for what you do. When you put the effort into something, the product is always going to be satisfying. And even if there were bumps along the road to accomplishing your goals or whatever, at least you know that you finished it without making it a big deal and like crying like a baby about it. If other people are doing bad, it's not your duty to go out and lash at them. It's your duty to help them and improve their game, improve their work status, improve their whatever they need to improve in order to contribute to the team. I guess what my main point is you should always take responsibility for your own role. Don't blame others for anything. Instead, work to improve their mistakes, because you learn from your mistakes. We all do. We've learned that dropping a nuclear bomb killed thousands and thousands of people and destroyed the land with all that radiation. And go living life as an optimist. Don't be pessimistic about everything. Some things, sure, but a lot of things and a lot of people tend to always have a brighter side to them. Just because some people are doing bad in a game doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad. It just means that they're having a bad game. Always be positive. That's all I got to say today, so I'll catch you later. Again, I'm Gao, aka Z Gao Foos, and sometimes even Steven. See ya.